Jo Jo Siwa, is karma really a bitch? I have some thoughts. Hi, I'm Diamond, aka Lady Leo. Welcome to my channel if you're a brand new viewer, or welcome back if you are a returning viewer. So, another pop culture controversy somehow popped its way into my social media feed, and it has to do with Jo Jo Siwa and her song Karma. And I was kind of fascinated, so I did a little research and then I wrote out a script because I wanted to talk about it. So I have like incredibly limited knowledge of Jo Jo Siwa. I genuinely know who she is. Generally, I didn't mean genuinely. Generally. I feel like I've heard of her, like I've seen her, but like I don't follow her. I think she got her start on a reality TV show. I feel like it's one of those TLC dramas. What is it? Toddlers and Tiaras, Dance Moms, maybe Dance Moms. She seems like she's a pretty strong dancer, so I'm guessing it's like Dance Mom or Abby's Dance Company or something like that. So I never watched that show, but I don't even know how I know that. I mean, I did watch the other dance show they had, Bring It, which I'm just not gonna lie, I'm kind of low-key obsessed. I'm really low-key obsessed with that show. Anyway, so yeah, I think she got her start on one of those TLC kid shows, and then I guess she just became a kid star after that. And I think I knew that she wore a sideways ponytail. That's kind of like the extent of my knowledge about Jo Jo Siwa. That being said, she's a lot younger than me. I'm 34. She's almost 15 years younger than me. So I do not follow her. I don't like keep up with her. So I guess the controversy is that she recorded a song that she released called Karma, and people were saying that she stole the song from another artist. Well, I did some research, and by doing some research, I mean I watched other people's videos. She didn't steal that song, just to clarify. She never claimed to be a writer on the song either. So let me just start with the music video, Karma. I mean, I think the song is pretty catchy. It's fine. I guess she's going through a rebrand of being a bad girl. Was she a good girl before? I don't know. I don't follow Jo Jo Siwa. She seemed like one of those good girls. I don't know. I don't understand. Are those the only personas you can go? Just like good girl, bad girl? I mean, what about just like making good music? Just, is that an option? Are we just in one of those two camps? I don't know. But anyway, so I guess this is a rebrand for her too. She's a bad girl. I mean, the song is fine. It's very like bubblegum pop, it's highly enhanced, you know what I mean? So it's hard to know if she's a good singer. From me listening to the song, I think she's just an okay singer. She doesn't sound like she's very dynamic, but it's also very hard to know that with a song like this that doesn't really challenge you that much. So she could be a much stronger singer than I know. I just don't hear it in this song. I kind of would like to hear her release an acoustic version of this song. I would love to hear her just sing very stripped down without all the noise to see what it sounds like. But I don't know if that fits the bad girl image. So don't know if she'll be doing that, but that would be kind of nice to hear her do an acoustic version of the song. But yeah, so like I mentioned, the whole controversy was that people were saying that she stole the song Karma from another artist. So the other artist that they're talking about, her name was Britt Smith, and she recorded the song and she'd made a music video for it like 2012, 2014, one of those 2 years. And just to clarify from the research I did, because I went to her own Instagram, she was not a writer on the song either. She was just an artist who sang a version of the song. And for some wild reason, her label was like, nah, we want you to go with this other song, Provocative, which I also happened to check out. And that was not the better song of the two. The better song was definitely Karma, which is the one that Britt Smith wanted to go with, but the label wasn't feeling it. So anyway, yeah, she wasn't a writer on the song either. She was just another artist who sang the song. I'm not a part of the music industry, but like from what I can gather from like what I've seen and what I've heard when I watch like behind the scenes footage, the way the industry works is that like if you're a songwriter you can shop your song around to other people. Like, let's say you write a song with Miley Cyrus in mind, and you're like, hey, Miley, I made you this banger. Do you want it? You send it to Miley or Miley's people, and she's like, no, I don't want it. Okay, well, we'll see if Avril Lavigne wants it. You know what I mean? So the song gets shopped around to see if anybody wants to do it. So yeah, I'm like that. I kind of feel like that's what happened here. Britt Smith did a version of it back in the 2000s. They didn't release it. And then Jo Jo Siwa's people were like, hey, we got this song from this artist. What do you feel about it? It's no different than like if an artist, a big time artist, wants to sing a cover of somebody else's song. Like Beyonce with Jolene, right? She had to pay for that. That's not her song. She went to Dolly Parton's people and was like, hey, I want to make a version of Jolene. And I'm assuming it's just like, okay, this is how much it costs. And Beyonce's like, okay, well, here you go. Here's your money. I would be making a version right now. Okay, great. You know what I mean? Like, so, the only way that Jo Jo Siwa could have stolen this song is if she didn't pay to use it. You know what I mean? Like, because it was written by like a trio of people. So like if those people had not gotten paid by Jo Jo Siwa, then yeah, she would have stolen the song. But like just recording a version of it that somebody else recorded who wasn't the original songwriter either is not stealing. So I feel like people are just mad because they just don't like Jo Jo Siwa. Again, I don't follow her, so I don't know if that's warranted or not. In my non-professional musical opinion, in terms of like whether or not Jo Jo Siwa's version versus Britt Smith's is better, I feel like I like Britt Smith's more because it's far less like produced, so I can hear her voice more, and she definitely sounds like she's a stronger singer than Jo Jo Siwa. And I just like that the version's not as like it doesn't have so much stuff going on in the background. So I do like her version more. But again, that's not me saying that I don't think Jo Jo Siwa can sing. I just can't really tell based off of that song. And now I did watch a video from Tristan Paredes where he was reviewing the music video, but he also had a clip of her, like Jo Jo Siwa. She was singing a part of Olivia Rodrigo's Traitor. And I'm not gonna lie, it sounded a little bit rough. I mean, she was in the car and she was singing like the high note at the end of the song, and she was clearly driving and in the driver's seat. So like, I don't know, you can't really go full out when you're driving. You can't get like super emotionally invested in the song. And to me, it sounded rough because I think people, when they really want to showcase they can sing, they do this thing where they pick like the most complicated song, or they pick it from an artist who is very strong singer, so it's a very technically challenging song, or they pick the most complicated part of the song and they're just like, see, look, I can sing. I think the problem with that is that if you aren't a strong singer, it only serves to further amplify that, because you're picking something that's very challenging that you're not vocally strong enough to do. So it just kind of amplifies that even more. So to me, it sounded rough because I didn't feel like she was like emotionally connected to the song, because Traitor is a very emotional song to me, maybe more emotional than it is technical. And so like, but like, how emotional can she get? Because she's driving. So when I listened to that, I was just like, I wonder if that's what she sounds like without all this auto tune. But again, who knows what she sounds like when she's not trying to hit a high note that's maybe like outside of her wheelhouse at this moment. So again, very hard for me to know if like Jo Jo Siwa is like an actual strong singer from the limited knowledge that I've seen. But yeah, I don't know why people care about her doing this song that somebody else recorded a while ago that never came out, by the way. I feel like maybe that's the part that's interesting, right? Because it's not uncommon for a songwriter to float a song to other artists, and maybe that artist even records a version of it, but it just never gets released. But to record a version of it and to make a music video that never gets released, I don't know. I mean, maybe that happens and that's more common than we think. You know, it just doesn't get released. So like, why would we know about it as the public? But, you know, I don't really think it's controversial. I just think people don't like Jo Jo Siwa, and her rebranding as a bad girl. I don't know. Like I said, are those the only categories when you want to rebrand yourself? What about just rebranding yourself as somebody who wants to make good music? Is that not an option? Just wondering. I thought the dancing was good. I mean, it's clear she's a very strong dancer. So the dancing was really good in the music video, and I think the song is very, very catchy. It's still in my head. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't really understand the controversy of it, but I'm sure there's people out there who I watch who seem to follow Jo Jo Siwa a lot more in terms of her career, and yeah, so I guess they're not feeling it. I just thought it was interesting. Just wanted to kind of give my 2 cents, my limited 2 cents on it. Well, just let me know what you guys think about it. Is it really controversial, or just people just blowing it out of proportion because they just don't like Jo Jo Siwa? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. All right, that's my time. Catch you later. Bye.